Let's do this. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It's gonna get real sticky, man. Let's do it. Son! 180. What's up? Look at me, look at me, look at me. Here we go. 180. What's up?
That'd be good. Yeah, we'll start carving these guys up. We got a lot of football left.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Sanders on third down. He throws to his right, passes complete to his right. He's got Cedric Tillman.
Come on, come on. Hey, that's heating up. That's heating up. That's heating up. This heating up.
Field goal wins it. Field goal wins it. Let's go win it. Let's go win it. Hey, our kicker can bomb it too. We just got to get across the 50. We got a lot of time. If you got to take check downs or use your legs, do so. We get across the 50. Our guy will make it. It's not desperate until we get to fourth down.
Here we go, here we go.
Pressure again. Sanders to the sideline. Pass is complete. Sanders in the pocket. Sanders to his left. Has Judy. He hung on.
Hey, let's go. No sack. We're going to win this game.
I got you. Hey, listen. Hey, block your stuff right here.
The Bengals won 17-16. The Browns trying to get a little revenge here as the clock will wind down before Kevin Stefanski will call a timeout.
Hey, good way to execute.
That's the right decision. Hey, outstanding. Great job.
He gonna make it, I promise. I'm telling you, he gonna make it.
Good job. Good job, buddy.
He gonna make it. He gonna make it, watch. He worked too hard for this. He remember when they doubted him. He remember when they doubted him.
Good snap, good hold, nearly blocked. It is good.
He remember when they doubted him. He remember when they doubted him.
20-18. The Browns have knocked off the Bengals on a historic day.
You got that. Yes. Out of you, homie. What's up, homie? Hey.
Fun to watch.
No, for sure. I'm gonna talk to you.
Watch you next year, bro.
We'll talk for sure.
There's a reporter from ESPN who's actually the Browns ESPN reporter that still thinks they need to solve the quarterback issue, okay? So I want to get to a quote of what he said because the Browns had the number 6 pick in the draft, and this is what the reporter said. The Browns cycled through 3 quarterbacks amid another double-digit loss season. Neither Gabriel or Sanders established himself as a surefire long-term option. Cleveland is in a position to potentially solve the organization's decades-long search for a franchise quarterback, saying that they're going to draft a quarterback at their number 6 pick.
The sports media world erupted when news broke that the Cleveland Browns might be looking past one of college football's most polarizing prospects, and no one took the revelation harder than Skip Bayless. The veteran sports commentator, known for his fiery takes and unwavering confidence in his quarterback evaluations, unleashed a passionate tirade that sent shockwaves through social media and reignited debates about draft strategy, organizational competence, and the future of a franchise desperate for stability under center.
Quarterback at that 6th spot, you're putting them in a terrible position going into this offseason. Shedeur has earned the right to compete for that starting role. Deshaun Watson is still there as well.
Yep.
Paid him a ton of money, so I anticipate them to let those guys can compete. And then maybe bring in another guy if you want a veteran or a third presence in there to compete with those guys. But yeah, I don't think they address the quarterback position right now. I think they're good there. They need to address other pieces first before they look at that.
I think these guys get this shit wrong all the time.
Yeah.
You know, we don't even know who we don't even know who the head coach is. The head coach, he may come in and love Shedeur.
Yeah. Skip Bayless has built a career on bold proclamations and quarterback controversies. From his decades-long critique of LeBron James to his evolving relationship with Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. But his recent explosion over the Cleveland Browns' reported decision to move on from Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders represents something different entirely. This wasn't just another hot take designed for viral clips and engagement metrics. This was a sports analyst genuinely bewildered by what he perceives as organizational malpractice from a franchise that has cycled through quarterbacks like a revolving door for the better part of 2 decades. The Browns' quarterback situation has been a source of constant frustration for fans and analysts alike. Since returning to the NFL in 1999, Cleveland has started over 30 different quarterbacks, a staggering number that speaks to both poor drafting decisions and terrible luck. The Deshaun Watson experiment, which cost the organization a king's ransom in draft capital and guaranteed money, has been a disaster both on and off the field. Watson's struggles with injuries and performance have left the Browns in quarterback purgatory once again, making the upcoming draft cycle critically important for the franchise's future trajectory. Enter Shedeur Sanders, the son of NFL legend and current Colorado head coach Deion Sanders. The younger Sanders has generated massive attention throughout his college career, first at Jackson State and then at Colorado, where he followed his father and helped transform the program into a national story. Sanders possesses elite arm talent, exceptional pocket presence, and the kind of football IQ that typically comes from growing up in an NFL household. His mechanics are clean, his decision-making is generally sound, and he has demonstrated the ability to perform under intense pressure and scrutiny that few college quarterbacks ever experience. Bayless sees in Sanders everything the Browns desperately need: a franchise quarterback with the mental fortitude to handle Cleveland's passionate but demanding fan base, the technical skills to execute a modern NFL offense, and the pedigree that suggests he understands what it takes to succeed at the highest level. When rumors began circulating that Cleveland's front office was considering other options or potentially trading down from a position where Sanders would be available, Bayless couldn't contain his frustration. During his broadcast, Bayless questioned the decision-making process of the Browns' leadership, pointing to the organization's history of passing on or mismanaging quarterback talent. He reminded viewers that Cleveland passed on multiple franchise quarterbacks in recent drafts, instead making questionable selections that never panned out. The organization's track record with first-round quarterbacks includes names like Brady Quinn, Brandon Weeden, Johnny Manziel, and Baker Mayfield, a mixed bag that ranges from disappointing to disastrous. Given this history, Bayless argued, the Browns should be doing everything in their power to secure a talent like Sanders, rather than exploring alternative options. The commentator's explosion wasn't just about Sanders' individual talents. It reflected broader concerns about organizational philosophy and whether the Browns have learned anything from their decades of quarterback failures. Bayless suggested that Cleveland's apparent hesitation might stem from concerns about Sanders' father and the media attention that comes with the Sanders family brand. Deion Sanders is one of the most charismatic and outspoken personalities in sports, and his involvement in his son's career has been both a blessing and a potential complication for NFL teams evaluating the younger Sanders. However, Bayless dismissed these concerns as overthinking and allowing non-football factors to cloud evaluation of pure talent. He argued that NFL teams should evaluate quarterbacks based on their abilities, not their family dynamics or media footprints. Sanders has consistently performed at a high level against quality competition, displayed leadership qualities that teammates respond to, and shown remarkable composure in high-pressure situations. These attributes, according to Bayless, should outweigh any concerns about external noise or distractions. The debate over Sanders' NFL readiness extends beyond Skip Bayless and the Browns. Draft analysts are divided on where Sanders should be selected, with some viewing him as a top 5 talent and others suggesting he might slip due to various concerns. Critics point to his tendency to hold the ball too long at times, questions about his mobility compared to the modern dual-threat quarterback archetype, and whether his success at Colorado was partially a product of his father's system and the talent the Sanders family helped recruit to Boulder. Supporters counter that Sanders' passing ability is elite, his football intelligence is off the charts, and his experience operating in a pro-style offense with NFL-caliber coaching from his father gives him advantages most college quarterbacks lack. They argue that concerns about his mobility are overblown, noting that some of the NFL's most successful quarterbacks, including Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, succeeded without exceptional running ability. What matters most is processing speed, accuracy, and the ability to make quick decisions under pressure, all areas where Sanders excels.
For the Browns specifically, the Sanders decision represents a crossroads moment. The organization has invested heavily in building a talented roster with one of the league's best defensive lines, quality skill position players, and an improved offensive line. What they lack is consistency and reliability at the most important position in sports. Watson's contract makes moving on from him complicated, but not impossible, and the team's draft position could allow them to secure a potential franchise quarterback without trading up. Bayless's frustration stems from seeing an organization with the pieces in place to contend, squandering another opportunity to solve their most glaring weakness. He views Sanders as a plug-and-play talent who could immediately elevate Cleveland's offense and provide the stability they've lacked for decades. The idea that the Browns might pass on this opportunity, whether due to concerns about Sanders' family situation, medical evaluations, or simply preferring other prospects, strikes Bayless as the kind of overthinking that has plagued the franchise throughout its modern existence. The broader implications of this debate extend to how NFL teams evaluate quarterback prospects in the modern era. The position has evolved dramatically, with teams increasingly valuing mobility and improvisational ability alongside traditional pocket passing skills. Sanders represents a more traditional pocket passer in an era where quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson have redefined positional expectations. Some teams might view this as a limitation, while others see it as a return to fundamental quarterback play that emphasizes accuracy, anticipation, and command of the offense. Bayless belongs firmly in the latter camp. He believes the league's obsession with athletic quarterbacks has led teams to overlook pure passers who can dissect defenses from the pocket. Sanders' ability to deliver accurate throws to all levels of the field, read defenses pre-snap, and adjust protections demonstrates the kind of quarterback IQ that often translates more reliably to NFL success than raw athleticism. While highlight reel scrambles generate excitement, Bayless argues that consistent, accurate passing wins championships. The Cleveland Browns' decision on Shedeur Sanders will reverberate regardless of the outcome. If they select him and he succeeds, the organization will have finally found its franchise quarterback and validated years of patient roster construction. If they pass on him and he succeeds elsewhere while Cleveland continues its quarterback carousel, it will represent another missed opportunity in a long line of franchise failures. And if they select him and he struggles, critics will point to the decision as yet another example of the Browns' inability to properly evaluate quarterback talent. Skip Bayless's explosion over this situation captures the high stakes and intense emotions surrounding NFL draft decisions, particularly at the quarterback position. His passionate defense of Sanders reflects both his confidence in the player's abilities and his exasperation with an organization that seems perpetually incapable of making the obvious choice. Whether Bayless proves prophetic or misguided will only be determined in time, but his willingness to stake his reputation on Sanders' success demonstrates the conviction behind his evaluation. For Browns fans and NFL observers alike, the coming months will reveal whether Cleveland finally breaks its quarterback curse or continues the cycle of disappointment that has defined the franchise for too long.